the Jecht boss battle. Sup? Long time no see, brah. Do you still lift? He has a lot of scars on his torso.
You're late, Oren.
I wish I could remember if he still had those when he was in Xanarkand.
I know.
Giddy giddy, nick of time, just before he completely turned into sin. Hey. Hey. What's up?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy?
He really doesn't look all bones to me.
You've really grown.
Not as beefy as Jecht, though.
Yeah, but you're still bigger.
Well, I am sin, you
This
know.
is the most awkward way to try to reconcile
That's
with his
not
dad.
funny.
Surrounded by people. They don't really have enough time to work things out. Definitely don't have the space to work things out.
I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know.
Some really
You
good
know
voice
what
acting
you have
there.
to do.
And here I am talking over it. 'Cause I do.
Yeah,
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore.
I wonder what the Hymn of the Faith was called in
Pretty
Xanarkand.
soon I'm gonna be sin. Completely.
Did it even exist
I'm
before the
glad you're
Dream of
here now.
Xanarkand?
One thing, though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back.
I still
I'm
like
sorry.
the Xanarkand Abe symbol in the background.
that's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right.
Is it just me, or does he look a lot like Johnny Depp from Pirates of the Caribbean? He just needs the hat. And to walk a little more drunkenly. I guess Johnny Depp also has a lighter
Well
build,
then.
but you know.
Let's go.
Pillage, plunder, rifle, boss fight. It was the end of everything. Alright, so since we're into just no lines here, I'm gonna say a couple things I found out about this boss fight in my researching. One, he petrifies, and then his overdrive can shatter anyone who's petrified. I was too busy talking the first time I did this boss fight to recognize that that was what was going on, so I just kind of died in one turn space and didn't really know why. I now have, and Waka is equipped with stone ward. I don't have anything stone proof for him on hand, and I don't have the things I need to customize equipment to have it, which is really unfortunate. So we're going into this with stone proof and stone ward on, which means I'm less likely to suffer a humiliating defeat that looks like the one I had last time. Another thing I learned is that Titus has a trigger command that he can use to talk to Jecht and actually cancel his overdrive out. Just reduce his overdrive gauge back to 0. But it can only be used twice during battle. So the thing I was reading recommended that you use it in the second half of the battle, because it's basically the third phase, because he's kind of awful. Another thing that was suggested is slowing one of the pagodas to either side of him to prevent them from doing their big nasty attacks back to back. And that I definitely think I'm gonna do. She doesn't have slow, does she? No. So she is gonna cast Protect on herself. I've got her, she's got way more hit points than she did before, because I took her down Orin's path, but she still is not... Oh, that was not the pagoda. I'm sad. That's okay. We're gonna switch him out for Waka. We definitely don't want him taking hits until his trigger thing is needed. If he only has slow gun. Alright, well, we know it'll work on the pagodas, so we can at least slow them down, I guess? Missed. It only missed one of them, I think. Oh gosh, I hope it only missed one of them. Anyway, my best weapons here are actually Bahamut and Anima, because they are not capped by the damage limit. They come uncapped automatically. Ooh. What she got? We haste. She's not gonna get to go before Jecht. Waka will get to go. It's not really gonna affect much if I have her haste everyone. Yeah, regen, I guess. I believe the pagodas will dispel things, but maybe just using the pagoda is a good idea anyway. Let us overdrive. Those pagodas are going to come back with more hit points if I kill them off. You know what? Do it! This is reckless. Yeah, they have 5,000 hit points to start with. And when you kill them, that definitely didn't hit them. I'm confused. Whatever. Anyway, when you kill them, any damage you do over 5,000 will be added to their hit points or something like that. It's really unfortunate. Either way. See, water it is then. Whoops. And I guess we'll go for non-elemental damage. Oh man, apparently I have to, that sucks. Apparently I need to, I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm just going to cast regen on people. Regen on him. She has plenty of magic points. Ouch. Let's see. I will leave that up, I guess. Oh, another tactic it mentioned that you can try, though I haven't done it, is to zombie Jecht. And then when the pagodas heal him, it will actually damage him instead. Although I feel like that's not as worth it as it seems like it should be. Let us... Esna... What's it like? Or... Wait, how much? Her health is kind of low. Not super low. Low enough. We're actually just going to have her cast regen on herself. And hope that's good. Good. I'm liking this. What do we got? You know what? Let's mug him. See what we've got for me. Turbo Ether. Sounds fast. Yeah. This is gonna suck. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill Yuna, specifically. His overdrive changes throughout the battle. Oh no! I just said not to kill her. Come on. Oh yay! Oh, okay, that would have turned her... That would have stoned her. But she's stone proof. Because I'm awesome like that. Alright. Let's do this. You know what? I am gonna haste my people even if they take off all the things, it'll be a use of a spell that is not something else, and I'm down with that. This is definitely going much better than the first time. Having them just have more hit points is a bonus. I got Yuna's strength up to 22, I think, which means that when I start pulling out Aeons, it'll be good. Kind of saving them for phase 2, though. Okay, we've hasted everyone. It actually is going really well. Famous last words. I need some wood to knock on. Protect. You're protected. They're not protected. We'll protect him because he's got the second best health. She's not going to do much damage to him in her attack. Yeah, baby. Or smack. Do another protect. Awesome. Attack. Attack. We'll just keep smacking him. That regen's working out really well. Alright, I guess I will double cast on. Yeah, she's got guard. Thing I'm never gonna use. It's okay. Ooh, actually, she is not. I'm gonna have her defend because I'm pretty sure Waka is going to end this phase. There we go. The blazing Xanarkand symbol. That is so creepy. Like, it wasn't, not like this thing was stabbed through him and sticking out the back. It just kind of generated itself out of his chest. It's really weird. I like it. And I like his spiky wingama thing. But, definitely weird. Do please let me get another hit in before you overdrive. That'd be great, thanks. Oh hey, regen is ticking on all of the enemy turns too. I'm down. Jecht overdrive. Please don't cast it immediately. Please? Oh hello viewers, thanks for coming by to watch. Oops, apparently I have to push a button. Cool! My life is good right now. How... Can I armor break him? I'm gonna try it just cause. Because if Waka can be doing more damage, that'll be great. Yes, coming on Saturday, that's right. Alright, we're gonna grand summon the crap out of Bahamut and hope he gets... Actually, no, we're gonna save grand summon for Anima. We're just gonna summon Bahamut in normal. And try to push through this phase ASAP. Because this is the phase in which he really kicked my butt last time. And I'm hoping to save Anima for phase 3. So, either way. Let there be pony. Alright kid, let's do this. You and me. Oh dear. Gosh, something tells me he's not gonna something tells me he's not gonna survive doing this. But you know what? That's okay. The amount of damage he's gonna do? Yeah. It's gonna be locked. Fine, let's find out how many lots. Oh! 82,000! That is so broken. And he didn't die. That's okay though. They did, which means he gets in less attacks total before Bahamut can do anything else. Maybe Bahamut actually is going to get in more attack before he kicks it. Maybe he won't actually even kick it. That would be great. This is exciting. I totally should have used the summons last time. Awesome. And he's armor broken. Overkill. Oh my god. 40,000 damage. This was the best idea. Anima is gonna just own him in the next phase. Yuna is so broken. She's so broken, especially with the expert sphere grid. Because when you take her down Lulu's path, she has all of the magic power you get for being a white mage, and then she gets the black mage spell and is just. Oh wait, was that it? Is it only 2 phases? I thought it was 3. I didn't even need Anima. I wish I'd used Anima to see how utterly ridiculous the damage would have been. If Bahamut's doing 40,000 in one hit? My gosh. It's... oh.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I feel like it's kind of natural here. Now that's an interesting choice. Going to a cutscene just to show tears.
For later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jecht, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
Check it out.
Stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us!
That's a really cool death thing. And notice he didn't give off fireflies. His was different. Oh, nope, there's the fireflies. Anyway, it's really interesting that they switched to pre-rendered cutscene just for tears. Because, clearly they weren't able to show tears in-engine. But nowadays, I can't think of any game developer that would make that decision. And here we go. The battle with you, Yevon. Listen to that. We'll just warp the hymn. It'll be great. And this is a warp that was already really wonky with its chords and everything. All right. How do I want to do this? Oh god, I can't remember if they come out with overdrive already. Well, we're still going to start with the hardest one first. This battle, I don't even remember if you can lose it, to be honest. You, Yevon, will take over whatever summon we throw at him. And so we have to kill each Aeon in turn. I would rather start with the hard stuff and move on towards the easier stuff later. Possessed by you, Yevon. Ugh, that's so creepy. Oh, Did its color just change? It did. Okay, here's something interesting. This coloring looks more like the coloring that we see in the pre-rendered cutscene when Seymour first summons Anima. I don't believe it had the red fiery things on the arms, but the wings. This might be why I thought the wings weren't blue when I was talking about the face for this one. We are gonna grand summon Bahamut this time. Yes, we are. Because I want to get Anima down as fast as possible. I've got the feeling that this is the best way to do this. This is kind of why I wanted to start with the strong one, take it down with Bahamut, and then Bahamut will take down with whatever the next strongest Eon I have is. And this battle, if you go out of your way to get all of the optional summons, I can't remember how many there are. There's Anima, and there's the Mage's Sisters. And I honestly can't remember if there's any other besides those two. But the more Aeons you have, the longer this is, and it's not really a big deal. It's just a repetition of the same thing over and over again. Yuna summons an Aeon to offer up to you, Yevon, we kick its butt. She summons the next one, we kick its butt too, until finally we get down to the last one, and we kill it, and there's no more summons for you, Yevon, to take over. Overkill. That's very satisfying, because screw you, Anima. I love having you on my side. Do not like having you on the enemy side. It is possible to beat the game starting with Balfour and working your way up. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it the first time I played the game, but it's just not... I don't know. Like I said though, I can't remember if you even can fail this battle. At this point, like, Jecht is more or less the actual final boss of the game. This is much easier. And really, if you think about it, I mean, it's kind of disappointing in a sense. Not the most disappointing final boss in a Final Fantasy game. I really love Final Fantasy IX, but its final boss came out of nowhere. However, wait, nope, I don't even remember what I was saying. Let's see how this changes colors. Ugh, so ugly. Oh, I do remember what I was saying. It kind of makes sense if you think of... That's it? That's all it has for hit points? Missed. That's unfortunate. Okay. That's... Oh! No. Oh. Yeah, that's why you can't lose this battle. Forgot about that. Alright, well. I guess that's good, because I don't have to fight Jecht again. This is... As a game design decision, I feel like... I don't know, as a player, I would far rather they had... yeah, I would far rather that they had put a save point between Jecht and Yevon and not had this auto life and had this be a real final boss battle. Because that's not the summon I meant to summon. What was I saying? Oh, that would have been more satisfying as a player than to get here and, like, have something like that happen where he just kicks your butt and then you realize you can't even die. Not really. I guess I will do this, because why not? And then I'll summon Balfour next, and then... Yeah, they've basically set it up where if you have all your summons and can pull them out and have them use their overdrive, it's just really easy to bust through them. I guess that makes for a quick end at the climax, but I don't know. I guess for purposes of... Look at her sad face. I guess for purposes of... What? Of... If you consider the game's story as Titus's story, as he says it from the outset that it is, in the beginning of his retrospective narration, then it kind of makes sense for Jecht to be the final boss fight. In terms of his story, that's the climax. That is the climax. His weird reconciliation with his father that he does. We're not to the end of his story yet. I love the ending of this game. God, you're ugly. But, let's see. Shiva. Yeah, I love the ending of this game. I guess I'll just leave that at that. Look at that chain behind me, that looks so cool. This murky sky, though. I don't know, I'm not a fan of those colors. Come to me, Shiva. Together we will destroy Valapur. And see how sad Yuna's face gets next. Overdrive, diamond dust. I still just love how... I don't know, this is... I don't know how to say it, I should say. But she's just like, she encases the mice. This is probably like the third time over the course of this Let's Play that I've talked about this. She encases the mice, she just snaps her finger and it all shatters and does damage. And I don't even know why I like that so much. It's just so sassy. That's the word I'm looking for. It's sassy. I will freeze you, but that's not even the best part. Snap. Snap your neck. Yeah, I like it. She still looks sad. And it makes sense. These are her friends that are just giving themselves up for the cause. Ooh, I just realized this battle music, the melody is the hymn of the faith. I'm gonna listen to that for a minute. Oh, of course now it's not doing it. Yevon looks really cool though, I gotta say. The upgraded graphics helped him. Ooh, I like her recoloration. I just want to say that real quick. Okay, Sparky Boom Man. The Yevon recolorations of these, you can see how it's connected to Sin. Like all those times that we've looked at Sin in those pre-rendered cutscenes, it had kind of a wrinkly look, and these sort of mellow colors, and all of these Yevon versions of the Aeons have that as well. She shows it less because her skin is still that vibrant blue color. But yeah, they all take on a kind of a hollowed skeletal look. It's gonna be hard to see on a Freet. They're not on a Freet on Sparky Boom Man when Yevon takes him over because not her face. Man, yeah, that's a really good recoloration of her. Not a nice recoloration of her. She definitely looks evil, but yeah, there's an aesthetic unity to how Yevon changes each of the Aeons, which is not just unity with each of them within this battle, or like with all of the others within this battle, but also with how Sin looks. There's a similarity there, and you can sort of envision how it would be that like this Aeon that gets taken over by Yevon could become the next Sin, that it would grow over time, and eventually be big enough to be the horrible threat that everyone is so afraid of. Possessed by Yevon. So it's interesting that he's red and he turns them all some kind of like blue-brown thing. Yeah, look at that. That one actually, I like this better than his default look as well. Alright, now we summon Ifrit, my fireman, and he will be the last one that I face. And I'll have to face him with my party. I think I might need to hit the pagodas first before I go after him. I think they protect him. Wouldn't swear by that. Either way. We are gonna hellfire him. He will feel the burn. I don't mean Bernie Sanders here, but woo Bernie Sanders. Alright. Take that, you Yevon. I believe that once we summon a Freet and defeat a Freet, that there will be one final phase of the battle where we actually take on you Yevon without any Eon armor. Yeah, look at that, how gaunt that is. I said earlier in the Let's Play that I'm really not a big fan of how that Aeon looks. Aeon looks. But I do like his Yu Yevon form. Wonder why it is. I really wish that we would learn more about Yu Yevon, because we don't learn more about Yu Yevon in Final Fantasy X-2, I think. But if he was originally a summoner, he was probably originally a human or a Guado or something, you know, a humanoid sentient creature of Spira. But now he's this floaty ball thing. How did this happen? Right? What kind of magics did he use to get here? Like this? How long did it take for him to become so twisted? There's so many questions there that never get answered. Because the second game... Well, I'll talk about that later. Alright. So, first, let's be hasted. And it's the last battle of the game, so I don't... Let's see... Mega Potion. And Orin. Okay. Gonna hit up a Youth Pagoda. I don't actually remember how to do this. Or how I would... Ow. Yeah, see? You can't die. There's no point in healing myself. I may as well just attack. Like, there's not even... I think the thing that's most insulting about this is that there's not even any sort of... There's not even extinguish me. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's different for every Aeon. There is a store in Japan that is, the name is spelled A-E-O-N, and everyone pronounces it Eon, and that is why I'm getting these names mixed up. I don't know why today especially. Should have just stuck to calling them summons. But real quick, you see up there the help that comes with being scanned? She's got sensor on her weapon, so we can see the stats, his hit points, and his elemental weaknesses and stuff. Extinguish me. That's where you would normally see things like tips about their weaknesses and stuff like that, about special abilities they might have. And that is Ifrit directly talking to Yuna. I wish like hell that I had realized this was going to happen and could have looked at those for all of the Aeons, because now he's the only one left and he's the only one I noticed this on. That's really saddening, because I wonder what each of them would have said. Extinguish me, he's the fire Aeon, so that's definitely related to his element. And that's a detail I had never noticed before. I like it a lot. We are going to not use fire, because he's going to absorb that if we do. We will. You know what, we're just going to go all enemies. Yeah. You want to be extinguished? We will pour water on your head. Or up from underneath you. One of the two. Apparently she only needed one. That's alright. He looked like an old man. Old man of Freet. Alright. Moment of truth. You Yevon, it's just you and me now. I love puns. I'm not sorry. Oh, super sad, Yuna is super sad. We got no more Aeons. So this is Yu Yevon. There's his symbol, and he is a bug head thing. He's just not even human. anymore, assuming that he was in the first place, which I do.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
Why did you bother telling them? You know what? This is exactly the same thing Waka did with his stupid blitzball game, waiting until right before the game to be like, "By the way, I'm out after this." It was stupid then, and it's stupid now. Granted, he got interrupted when she asked about it before, but he could have just kept his mouth shut and not created this thing that's going to be a distraction during battle.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Alright, that I don't really approve of. But anyway, here we go. Final boss battle of Final Fantasy X. I can't remember if I can die in this one. I feel like I still can't die, but I'm gonna heal people anyway, because why not? We're probably gonna kick his butt pretty quickly anyway. Pagoda. Bam. Because I do so much damage. Just bam. I don't actually remember what they do because it's so easy to kill them. I have to push button to make that go. He has many damage. What are you curing? Yourself. Seriously? Is this how we're playing it? No possesses aeons. That's his attribute. He possesses aeons. Well, guess what, bitch? There ain't no aeons no more. Alright. We will double cast fire. Because we want this guy to burn in hell. Use fire. Okay. It did max damage. She's got plenty of magic points. Should be fine. You can't cure yourself as fast as we can do our thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do our thing faster. That'd be great. Gravity. That doesn't actually kill anything. Or maybe it does. Well, it doesn't matter. We can't die. Oops. Double cast on her is pretty much the best. I'm gonna do a fire into a Faraga just to see how much fire it does. Fire does just as much, so there's no point in Faraga. I'm just that powerful. He is... Wait. Is he... He's curing himself every time we do a thing. Can I silence him? Well, for now... This is clearly the thing to do, because I'm still doing damage faster than he can stop it. Because she can double cast. So... Nothing... Let's see. Is all he does heal himself? Really? Can I silence him? Lower enemy's magic. Let's try it. He can't heal himself for as much. That's still useful. Yeah. Cool. Oh! Use a hoe. You are a hoe. Alright, well I'm still doing silence attack. Okay, well he's hasted, so let's give him a little... I want that. I'm gonna try to silence him, because then he can't do crap anyway. Immune. Yeah, figured as much. Not at all surprised. But he still can't heal himself for as much damage as I can do now. So So that's a win. Alright, I have to push past that. Let's see. Yeah, taking her on the way to Orange Path, I ended up accidentally... Oh, only one magic point leached? That's just not cool. Inflict damage to all its actions, so they've got... Doesn't matter, I'm gonna kill it in one hit still anyway. I am... a little irritated at the moment. Because... Okay, so what's his hit points at? He's still at like half. That magic break was a good idea. Alright. So, get her back some magic points so she can start double casting again. I don't care if you Ultima, because I can't die! The fact that this isn't really a challenge makes it feel so anticlimactic. And there's no defense against that. He ultimas, it does max hit point damage and then the thing rests you. It feels pointless. Jecht is definitely the real final boss battle. I mean, there's no... Yeah. If they wanted it to just be a story thing, why make it interactive at all? And or why make it interactive this way? Surely they could have figured something else out. I don't get it. I won't lie. I do not get it. Whatever. We'll just keep hitting him. Because that's clearly the only thing to do. Right. Double cast. Cool. Here we go. It does almost 99,000 when it doesn't do 99,000. So it's still worth just doing fire. Fewer button presses. It's easier in some ways. Alright. Kabam. Sure this. There's not even any point in using my overdrive because I'm already doing max damage. If I had a weapon that had the... if I had a weapon that had the damage limit break, or the skill that lets you break the damage limit, then it would be worth it to use his overdrive, but I don't. So, here I am. I'm still killing this guy in pretty good time, I guess. Is that it? That's a weird orbity kind of effect. Those symbols are the ones that are used in the temples. That's really interesting. I wonder what their meaning is, really. Oh, and the same symbols on there. On the pagodas. Oh, what? I completely forgot that they were like two halves of a thing. Was he some kind of weird fake? I don't know. And the particle effects look much better now than they did on the old version. I don't think I even noticed those little black particles. You probably can't see them through the Twitch broadcast, but there were little black particles swirling around the light. Crickets. God, look how pretty those stars are. One of the few times we see stars in the Spira portions of the game. They probably shouldn't have had those guys clapping in time with their animations. Oh, he made it home! He and his PTSD made it home. Your efforts were totally worth it. Sort of. You might have been affected, but your heart was in the right place. And now, other people will never have to go through what you went through. And he salutes. And he salutes. And the chocobo salutes. Not really. That would have been cool, though. I kind of wish. Why is it the chocobo knights all just went to Besaid? It seems a little weird. I guess if you want to get away from it all, Besaid is the farthest out there place of the communities in Spira. Oh, and hey, it's him. Oh! Did I... You know, since I didn't do any side questing, I believe that old history guy is an unsent as well. And I can't remember if I said that before or not. But I think that if you do more side questing, you end up finding out that he is dead as well. And they never really... If I'm correct, then they don't tell you how old he is. But... Oh man, really good look at that faith. So this is the Valafor faith. And look at that. She's just petrified. The summoning magics in this game are so weird. We know summoners existed before the Church of Yevon did. Because they said that summoners were fighters in the war. Or they didn't say they were summoners, did they? They said there was a war, and they said there were summoners, and I assumed that they were fighters in the war. But why are these faith just dimming? Huh. This game leaves a lot of questions at the end. It doesn't tie up all the loose ends neatly. And I mean, a story doesn't need to tie up every loose end neatly. But it would have been nice if some of these had been tied together a little bit better. What is she sending exactly? Because that's her sending dance. Oh, he no longer has any reason to stay.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right.
He didn't get sent when she sent Seymour, so I don't think she should be worrying about it. Manly chest pat, oh yeah. That's a pretty serious look on your face.
It's been long enough.
Where did the sword come from? I don't understand. It wasn't out, and then suddenly it was out.
This is your world now.
The sword is out. I know why the sword is out. The sword is out because they wanted him to look cool. It was unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. It's very Japanese, though. It's a very Japanese thing to do. Gotta have that kakoi pose at the end. Shaking my head. You can't see it, but it's happening. I don't even, oh. There's a whole lot of cutscenes in this. And they choose to block only these two. The love scene in this one. It would make more sense if they blocked all of the cutscenes. It would make more sense if they blocked none of the cutscenes. And it's infuriating. God. Why? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. So what's happening here, she's sending in the dream, she's on the deck of the ship, and she's sending, and Sin basically, and all the Aeons have just broken up. We're now looking at the multi-person faith on Gagazet, and it's petrifying the same way the Faiths in the temple did. The fountain there, the strange fountain of water in that pool of water, is breaking up, and we're seeing little bubbles that have images of a whole bunch of people in it, one of whom was Titus. And now this is my favorite part of the game. He's just starting to fade out of existence.
I have to go.
That's not the best translation.
I'm sorry I couldn't show you sanity.
I hope you can hear this, the lines. Like, this is incredibly frustrating for me. He's running like he's about to just jump off the ship or something. Or not running, but walking towards the edge. Yuna just tried to run into his arms and ran through him. He's no longer solid enough for her to hug. So they didn't even get to have a real goodbye. She's just kind of laying on the deck watching fireflies come out of the ship and being super depressed. It is another reason that it's frustrating that they're blocking this scene is that this is pretty important for 10-2. It really is. And I'll explain why when I get into playing 10-2. But okay, Yuna has stood up now and she's trying to deal with. She just said she loves him. I was talking. I don't know if you heard that. He turns around, looks at her, and he's got this super broken-hearted look on his face. He's walked up behind her and tries to, and sort of makes an embracing motion. They're not touching. It just did a shimmering thing to remind you that he's insubstantial, but he's making the gesture of cuddling her. And he is definitely cutting through her. Now he's just walked through her and is walking basically straight off the ship into the air. The people at the back are waving as he runs and then jumps off the ship. And then it just kind of becomes part of the clouds. And you get to see at the end silhouettes of Braska and Orin and Jecht. And he gives Jecht a low 5. And then it fades out. And this is probably where you're going to get to see things happen again. Hopefully. Oh no! Because there's more scene. I really don't understand why they're blocking it. They are at probably Luca. Yuna is out on a dock, looking at the ocean, and whistling the way Titus taught her. Because he promised that if she whistled, he would come. It is Luca, I was right. You can see the Blitzball stadium in the background. Though it's not full of water, it is full of people. And they're all cheering for Yuna. I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm going to find a video of this that someone's captured and link it so you can watch it in the YouTube cut. Or after watching this one, I guess. God, it's so frustrating.
Now we can make new homes for ourselves and new dreams.
I'm not saying anything because I'm hoping you can hear this.
Although I know the journey will be hard.
Really, though, she's just giving a general peppy, yay, Sin is dead speech. We can move on with our lives. We can rebuild Spira. It's very... She's definitely playing the public figure.
So let's start out today.
Giving this speech and looking like she's not completely depressed because her boyfriend just faded out of existence. And she's got the other guardians, the ones who are not disappeared, behind her on this balcony that she's standing on. Now she's just, it's showing flashes of cutscenes from the pre-rendered cutscenes from earlier in the game. Lots of things that happened, good and bad. There was a flash of her kissing what's-his-face at the wedding. And now we've got a single firefly just kind of gliding off screen. Huh. It's not telling me that the recording is coming back. They blocked the credits. Well, I was going to run the credits in their entirety and talk over them the whole time. I guess I'll cut this short. I do want to say one thing, though, before I end this Let's Play of Final Fantasy X, and that is that in the original version of the game, I believe if you 100%ed it or got close, you would have an extra small clip pop up after the credits. This is the first time I've beaten this version, so I don't know if that's still true or if they, since Final Fantasy X-2 is part of the package, if you just automatically get it or what. I don't know any of that. But what it is, all it is you see, if I remember correctly, it's been a very long time, you see Tidus curled up in the fetal position kind of underwater, and he opens his eyes, uncurls, and swims straight to the camera. If I remember correctly. It's been a while. But when I first saw that, I took it for a... what? I took it for just kind of a, dead Tidus is still watching. But this actually really does tie into the story of Final Fantasy X-2. Anyway, since you can't see the credits anyway, I will save talk of that for my Final Fantasy X-2 Let's Play. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I am more angry than I think it sounds like about the fact that the final scene was blocked. Anyway, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed replaying the game, and I am looking forward to playing Final Fantasy X-2 again. For X-2, I haven't played it as many times as I've played Final Fantasy X. I've played it exactly once, in fact. When it came out, I played through it, and then it was done. So I don't remember nearly as much about that as I do about this one. I can't talk foreshadowing nearly as much for Final Fantasy X-2 as I did for X. But since I have just played Final Fantasy X, I'm going into Final Fantasy X-2 with with a greater recollection of things that have happened in Final Fantasy X, which is going to be great, because since I do remember a couple of major things about the plot of Final Fantasy X-2, and I will be able to sort of speak to how it gets to that and such things. So with that, since this is blocked, I'm going to end this YouTube cut here. Yeah. I said yeah a lot, but yeah. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.